she paid like a full key attention to music. So I started music from school and then moving on to singing in children's choir. So I started music.
Oh, that's sort of it. Then I know singing, you can be singing anything, singing anybody's song, But how
Yeah.
did you realize that dance hall genre is my thing?
Okay. So I love the dancehall culture. I love the Jamaican culture. I love the Rastafarian culture. I really wanted to get deep into it. Everybody sings, everybody has a nice voice and different vocals. I wanted to be outstanding, and I know I can do this. So I started studying, I started watching their movies, and I started speaking patois. And from there, it just felt like I'm from that part of the world. Like recently, someone asked me, "Are you a Jamaican based in Nigeria?" I'm like, "No, I'm not Jamaican, but I'm Nigeria. I just love the Jamaican culture so much, and I can't wait to go there." The truth is, I've not been there. I'm supposed to be going there pretty soon for the first time, so I
Yeah.
had to blend that Afro thing, and I started writing and started understanding patois, started speaking patois, started like if a yard man is starting, me I go overstand. Like I for real.
Very soon, the English you speak might even leave you, and you will start infusing the patois thing into your English. Well, it's actually nice. That will make you distinct from every other artist. But now, I know you have a lot of songs, and I have like few that I have, noted and I've noticed. You have, I think the first one I'm going to be calling like the first three I'm going to be calling like is the new project you have. I don't know. We have Know Me, we have Big Poison, we have
Yeah.
Booty on Duty, we have the Booty on Duty. Oh my world, we have
Baba.
what we have What Are We have Baba, we have Ride for You, and I Want, and Borrow. Yeah, I know you have a whole lot, and back when was that was the first time I met you. I don't know if it's 2017 or 2018. Back then you were
Yeah.
actually different. Now I still have our pictures, and any day I
Yeah.
give send you that picture, I know you will
Oh,
laugh and laugh
yes.
yourself.
No, the day you sent that picture to me, I love
Oh my god. Oh my god. You know one funny thing? I decided to, I know back then from 2013 that I started this thing on television. All the artists I had in contact with in the studio, I snapped with them. I have their pictures. So anytime any of them they do get shakara for me, I would just send them. There was a time I sent to Yemi Alade. She was like, "Holy God."
you.
Oh my god. All right, so tell me, do you have an album or an EP? Because I know since you started to be alone, because I know you used to be in a I don't know if it's a management or a label at the time, and you left and you started being on your own. Do you have like a body of work, that people would see?
Yeah. Yeah, I have a body of work. I've been dropping singles, but I have an EP called All of Me, and that's where you have Beauty and Beauty, What Are We, Party and Demo, and we have Sweet Poison, and I Want. So it's a body of work. That's a body of work. And then I have other singles that I've dropped previously, and then this one I just dropped now also.
Oh, all right. Yes, I want you this medium to welcome, recognize one of the finest artists in Africa as well, Sukomi. Sukomi Music. Shout out to you, Sukomi. I'll be inviting you very soon. Just stay on because you're one of the artists, and I'll be having an interview with you too very soon. So just hang on, don't go, just watch out. This is your fellow. Okay. There's a video I saw on your is it on your page. There's a video you did like a street kind of video. You were coming down from a staircase. I don't know if that one is booty call or big portion or bad or something. I don't know. You were wearing, you were coming down from a staircase and some people were sitting beside and all. I love that video. It's really reggae. Yeah, it's really reggae settings and all. So now the question I want to ask, because honestly, if you were in Jamaica, maybe you might be appreciated so much, or be heard or be seen, because as a dance hall artist in the world, or would I say in the continent, or if continent is too big, if I say in a certain area or a certain geographical area where we have
Okay.
a whole lot of men and the Afro beats ruling, and ruling out to the world, and you have a dancehall artist who is a female. And I know we also have some dancehall artists as well. Like we have what's his name again? Toast. What's that? That's his name again. Is it Toast?
Just
Toast. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
He that just did his EP recently. He's your friend. He's a friend
Yeah.
of yours too. He has dreads. He's
Yes.
dark. Yeah, yeah. So he did his EP, recently and all. So I know he's a dancehall artist. But if you look at it so well, dancehall, it's not being appreciated like it used to be appreciated many years ago in the early 90s, and if not the late 80s stroke the early 90s. It was really appreciated at the time when they would have the life of Raskimono, like Felix Liberty, and some other people. But right now, it seems like it's only Afrobeat, Afrobeat, Afrobeat. And if you see some other genre like Fuji, Juju, Akbala, and the rest, and Bongo, and all, they're beginning to like, I be like, say they'll go hear us. Let's infuse Afrobeat into whatever we're doing so that they will hear us. How does that affect you? Does that really affect your sound? Does that really make you want to do, okay, it's not working or it's hard for me? Should I go to Afrobeat? Should I do a love song? Should I do this? And we know we have few female artists that does R&B, stroke, Afrobeat in between, but not dancehall. And you are doing strictly dancehall and a little bit of vibe tunes into it. So, how
Yeah.
do you manage in this environment? And do you find it difficult promoting yourself and making yourself heard?
So the thing is, I don't find it difficult promoting myself in the sense that okay, I feel like my sound is not accepted. For me, that's why I describe my sound as Afrojuice. It's a combination of dancehall music and R&B, and of course, R&B and dancehall is accepted anyway. It depends on how you infuse it. My song has a sound that is recognized globally or in Africa. It's just being at the right place at the right time and dealing with the right people that will take your brand to the next level. And being an independent art is kind of difficult pushing yourself out there. Outside that, I don't feel like I have to be Afro, everything for me to stand out. I already have the Afro sound in my song. It's either I'm doing dancehall with an Afro beat or I'm infusing an R&B and Afro together. And I have something coming up pretty soon that I can't wait for you guys to hear. It's gonna be wow.
Okay. Well, we can't wait for that to come up very soon so we could get blown away by your sound. So if we must say, have you in any way or have any label been able to say, oh, this girl is distant, we would love to sign her, we want to work with her, or have you signed into any management that would want to work with you presently with what you're doing now?
Okay, so an independent art. I'm not signed to any management, but I have like a manager. And sometime when we first met, I was in a record label. It didn't work out as planned, so everybody went their separate ways. It was like a new record label that was trying to understand the business side of music, and so it didn't work out. There were like five artists and struggling to make sure everyone is out there. So it didn't work out. And since then, I've just been independent and solo. It kind of give me a little bit of phobia because this record label thing is not easy. They just come to rip you off sometimes. They just want to take everything. Like the other day, I was having a conversation with someone, and I was like, "Why don't you get into the music industry? Like, invest in this person." It was like, "Oh, some artists when they get blown, they want to leave." I'm like, "Okay, yeah." Most times, why the artists want to leave is because you want to take everything. I feel, have you ever thought about doing a record deal and you give the person 50-50? and you treat the person so nicely and the person doesn't want to leave you.
Yeah.
Have there been deals like that? But you see deals like people want to take 70 and you're paying 30 and you don't want to take care of the artist and you forget that this artist is a creative and needs his mind to sit down and create something that will give you um, money or your investment that you don't put your artist in a space that you're not okay, they can't even create and you expect them to give you hits. It's not possible. So you find those kind of things like ripping off. You see a lot of people having clashes with record labels and stuff. So I kind of have a little bit of phobia for that. For me, I feel like I would love to have like a management deal, but that whole record label thing is really scary because they want to do like yeah, they want to do like the Western wall. They want to do like the Western wall, but they're not giving you what the Western wall is giving you. The Western wall is paying you ahead, giving you the luxury and lifestyle you want to have, and you're paying. But you want to reap everything, and you're not doing anything for it. You know.
Well, that's it's quite unfortunate, you know. It's quite unfortunate as a lady. So, what is next for you? Because the EP is out, the EP is rolling. I don't know if it's all the song that you are promoting. How is your promotion? How's the promotional plan? Because I'm so compassionate about the female artists in Africa, mostly in Nigeria, and it's just unfortunate I'm no more on screen at the moment.
I wish
I would have,
I, I
I would
miss
have.
I really miss those your tours you were doing in Ghana and all of that. I wish you could bring
Yeah.
that. I really wish you could bring that. But you just took
So
everybody in
because
and bring that back.
honestly, because I really have compassionate for fast rising artists, and if I had the power to just let them see their light, and you know whatever happens happens, but just let them see their light. Like I think I have the mind of like Olamide, because Olamide will be like, oh, let me pause my career for you to go and give you a 2 years contract, and if it happens for you, and I am still who I am. You understand? So, but unfortunately, that will definitely come because we're still there. There's a company already, Celeb Media Empire International. So we are still on there. So I want to ask something about how do you find it with the male counterpart? Because I know as a female artist, beautiful you are. You have the whole, cocky kind of shape and all. So so how do you cope with the male counterpart? Because I know the whole male the shows, most especially before they want to give shows, they'll be like, oh man, I know I've heard because I've been around. Like I heard, who be that girl? I go like that girl. Tell the girl me come. You know, understand? Before anything will happen. So I don't know if you've gone been in that category or in that situation before.
Okay. Do you know this question you just asked me now? Someone actually asked me this question yesterday. I don't know if I'm allowed to use the
Yeah, yeah,
F.
go ahead.
Okay, so a
Yeah,
guy knows when someone is fuckable. A man knows
yeah,
when someone is fuckable. A man knows when he can get you. I've never really put myself in a position where you can tell me certain things, and that's why I work
yeah.
so that's why I work so hard and try to do my business and all of that and pay my bills and my music. I don't put myself in such positions where you want to ask me for certain favors. What I can pay for, I pay for. The only thing I know that I've done is pay to get on stage, and it was really demeaning. Like you're coming with your brand, you have this talent, you're not paying me, and I'm coming to stage, I'm paying in the name of you're buying ticket for your fans. When we know that is you're paying to get on stage. I did it the first time. I felt really terrible. I've not done it before, but I did it one time and I felt really, really terrible. It really put me like in a very bad position. I'm like, I'm paying to get on stage. I'm paying to let you listen to me. And then one time, I think one time this festive period, I had some people disturbing me, "Jane, perform, I want you to perform, I want you to perform," and then did my flyers and everything, and then I'm hearing that you get a ticket. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, no, I'm not doing the show. So outside that, I don't really have anybody um, asking me certain things, telling me I want to do this with you, I want to do that with you. I don't have people telling me all of that.
Yeah. So how do you feel in Nigeria with your music progress? Do you feel that because I saw a time. I don't know the country you went to. I don't know if it's in America or in Germany or in the UK where you were playing your song for the on the streets for people to just listen and I think vibe alongside with you. I don't know. So how have you been able to transcend to the international society, not just only Nigeria or Africa?
Okay, so my recent single "Know Me" that I just dropped. So I started something called hashtag Street with my music. I get to travel to different countries and I meet different people
Sorry,
in.
say that again. Say that again. Hashtag
Okay.
what?
So I started something called hashtag Street Rate My Music. So I get to travel to different countries. I get to play my song and some amazing artists that I feel haven't been heard, and I get people to rate it from 1 to 10. I did it when I was in Italy. I did it in France. I did it in Spain. I did it in UK, and I'm actually going back to London pretty soon to do for my Nomi, and it's been really beautiful. And my streams have grown so much, unlike my other stream, especially this new single "Know Me." I'm getting streams from Australia and Sydney. I'm getting streams from Philippines. I'm getting streams from Mexico, from places I don't even believe, you know, so many countries, the US and all of that. So it's like it's changing this week. This country is stopping the chat with streaming and all of that. So it's actually helping. So I get on the street, I get to meet people, interview them, hi. And the amazing part about these things, I don't know it's me. So I'm actually getting real critics and people telling me what it is. I met people telling me I rate your song 8, I rate your song 10/10. I get people telling me I rate it 7, I rate it 9.
Yeah,
It's not what I
yeah,
like in a music song, and I
yeah.
get to tell them, yeah, I'm the artist, nice to meet you. You know.
Oh, that's amazing. That's great. Okay, that's actually good. That's actually good to hear. I'm trying to kill the lights. That's actually good to hear from you. And again, it's a means of that's what they call, back then that's what they call guerrilla marketing. You
I'm
know,
telling
yeah,
you.
that's what they call guerrilla marketing, and it's a very good one. From you to apply that idea to what you're doing in the music industry. Well, the thing is, I know it's not quite easy. I would say just try and push yourself to. But have you in any way tagged most of these dancehall artists, like the Jamaican artists, in anything you do, like your music, your post on social media? Because I think you're doing a great job, like pushing yourself. But I think that can still be a means of who knows, anything can happen. Most of your stories, you just start and they listen. It's like ah, who's this girl? Who knows? A whole lot of people like that have been seen on social media mistakenly, one way or the other, be like, oh no, let's check out this girl's handle. And before you know it, someone is contacting, because I know I've done that for like two people. Two people have done that. And even this big link I was telling you about, I had to tag Vibe Cartel and some other people to it, Popcan, to his sound. This guy is good, good,
Yeah,
good.
he's
Honestly, he's
good.
not a young guy. He's quite good. You go learn from him. You go learn from the guy. You understand? So, a quick one. Aside music, I know you do some other things. You're into business. You're an entrepreneur. You're a very hardworking young lady. So, no mind I call you young lady. I know, so you don't, you know.
Okay.
You're a big madam on your own, so respect to that. So tell me, what else do you do as an entrepreneur?
So I supply properties. I have tenants. I used to supply. I supply foodstuffs and palm oil to supermarkets sometimes. But I took a break on that. So basically, if you want to buy, and that's just it. I just love to do business. Anything that will just keep me out there and keep me surviving in Nigeria.
Wow, that's lovely. All right, I want to use this medium to thank everybody that is here at the moment that is on. I want to say, Splendor Sweet, thank you for the gift, and I want to thank Visola all the way from the United Kingdom. Thank you very much for coming on, and a whole lot. I can't start reading them right now because I want to. Everybody wants to be on. They want to ask questions. So let me see if I could give one of my very good friend. a platform right now. He used to be in Nigeria. He's a DOP, director of photograph, Air View Films. I don't know if he's there, if he's still there. But let me give opportunity for Sukomi. Sukomi, if you're still there, I'm inviting you come up. So let's have Sukomi as an artist. And there was a time Snoop Dogg posted one of our latest single on his page. On
Oh, that's
Snoop Dogg did that on Snoop Dogg's page. You would know that song, but you might not know her officially, but you know that song. I've forgotten the title of that song. If she's on right now, she will tell us more about that. All right, a quick one, yeah. So, in Nigeria today, in terms of promotional system, because I know how it runs, how do you do you have a visual? How do you promote your visuals? Are
so
they
I
are they are they on or are they on the right places? Are they on the right channels?
Okay, so this is me saying this. We learn every day. As an artist that's finding a stand, I'm going to advise you. You can have a visual that you post on social media and push it, but I'm not going to advise you to put your visuals on this big TV names that I don't want to mention right now, the ones we know, because I feel like it's a waste of money. They don't push you the way you should be pushed because you're not the A-list artist. They get to put your videos on short clips, not playing the full video. So if I'm an artist that's still finding a balance, I don't expect you to do that. I expect you to use that money, invest it online, push. You push your songs, do sponsor ads on YouTube, do more content, post it on your IG and all of that. But I'm not gonna advise you to use your money because I shot a visual and I put it in some of these places, and what I'm seeing is not giving me what I want. First of all, it's like half minute of my song that is like it's mixed, so that doesn't really tell. Yeah, it doesn't really tell what my music or what the story I'm making is all about. So I feel like that's a waste of fun. If I knew, I would have put it on some online. I did online push and I'm still doing it, but I feel like that part of the money I used, I think I would have done it for something else. Pushing the music in the music industry is really it's really stressful because you get to meet a lot of people that are not genuine. Everybody just wants to get something from you. Nobody sees
Yeah.
beyond what you are. And later you now be like, oh, I think I helped this person. You didn't help me because you wanted me to give you something. You wanted to take some. I know a lot of people that have come through for me without taking 1 naira from me. And I pray every day that God blesses me to a point that I get to surprise these people with cars or do something for them that they're going to be crying because I will remind you that you never took anything from me. But each time I called you, you stood for me and all of that, you know. So I had a lot of ups and downs and challenges in this my new singles. At some point, I almost gave up. It was back and forth, going to the studio, like the mix and master result took like 3 months. People that are supposed to come through for you didn't, even the ones you paid. I remember giving someone money to do a sponsor ad for me for 1 month, and the person did just 2 months. And I paid the person an amount I was supposed to pay the person. Not like I couldn't do it lesser, but I did that because I felt like, okay, this person will also open doors for me, you can give me this and all of that. It was just a waste of funds. So I've learned from that, and there's certain things I've not known about the music industry. Like this, my new single, I uploaded it myself. I did my editorial myself. I pushed it myself. It got through Radar. I did all of those stuff myself. So the experiences you've had will teach you things. I know how to do stuff. I know how to because you can't keep waiting for people to do things for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
but I still
That's
have
that's
people
what.
that do that.
Yeah. No, it's good you're not giving up. Yeah. In your family, are you the only girl?
Yes.
No
I'm an
wonder
only
you're actually a strong woman.
my mom tells me
I've been actually following your your step up after the demise of your brother, and since then you've been acting like a man.
yes.
I love that.
I had to
The
get
whole lot of people that I've worked with, and I follow them, but I don't really communicate with them. But I know what you guys are doing, and you guys are actually doing. And I'm so, anytime I'm always happy, like, oh yeah, this is really happening. And like I used to say, if I had the opportunity, I would just open the door for opportunities for people because I know the real talent. And I think the Nigerian music industry, I would have to talk with somebody, one of the stakeholders on my platform here. We'll talk about the industry because people that are the industry, they most of them are the cause of whatever that is happening, in the industry. So I would have to talk to somebody because when I spoke with Kelly Handsome reviewed a whole lot that people don't know. I spoke
Now the
to,
industry is not about your talent anymore. If you don't have following you,
yeah,
you're not gonna be heard.
yeah.
You're not gonna be
So
heard.
well,
Found a lot of these people in my stuff, so many names, the big names, they don't seem to recognize, but they only come to you when they feel they have something to gain from you. And then that time
yeah.
you want me to be smiling with you.
Well, it's all right.
To my friend, if I paid you for a service, when you come in to meet me, pay me for my service. Don't tell me then that I'm your friend. Because I paid you for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're okay. So, in your EP, was there any collaboration? Did you collaborate with any artist or?
No, no, I didn't collaborate with any artists. I don't really believe in collaborating with any artists, but if I have the opportunity, why not? I just believe I need to be heard by lending my voice, and it's just by the right place and the right time and the right people to get to know it. I don't really believe I need to. I know there's so many people that feature big artists, and they're not heard or the songs are not even out there. I just feel like you can be heard when it gets to the right time. You know,
But
like
do you think like they call them the new cards, like the likes of Rema, Oxlade, O'Malley, Joe Boy, the likes of those guys, do you have any relationship with any of them in terms of you wanting to like a music relationship based on you're an artist?
So I don't really have any music relationship with any of them, but I know I did a cover for Oxlade, and when I did that cover, I don't really do people's cover. But if I pick a song that I'm feeling and I do a cover, I must make sure that I finish it. So I did that cover, and people loved it so much, and they were tagging and tagging and tagging and tagging. But you know all these people now, when they feel like they wouldn't want to post it, and then I think the tagging was too much, and then somebody now reposted, and then Oxley also commented and also posted. I was like, wow, you know, the music industry is really discouraging. Honestly, if music,
I understand.
it is discouraging. If music is not
I
an inborn,
understand.
if it's not an inborn talent, if it's not a passion, the things I've been through in my life, I think I should have stopped music. But I've tried several times, but it wouldn't let me because you'd be surprised people will come through for you, will change it for you.
Yeah,
People don't really
yeah,
care. You know,
yeah.
we want the now now. We don't look at future. We want it now 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 now.
Yeah. So what's next? Before we call it rap, what's next? What's up next for BM Baby?
So I'll be dropping another single again. Still me. Just like I said, I don't really believe in featuring any big English artists. If it happens, it happens, but that's not the major thing. I know of so many big artists out there that came out without being featured with anybody. I still believe that. I'm dropping a new single. I'll be in London next month for my hashtag Sweet Bring My Music because No Me is really doing well on my streams in London, US, and Mexico, Philippines, and some other countries, Australia, Sydney, and another country again in Australia, just like that, and other different countries. So this time, I asked us to do my music. What I used to do, I push my song on other artists I feel need to be heard, but this time it's basically strictly me. Right from when I'm leaving to the airport to inside the plane, say I go do am.
I like the hustler spirit. No, that's good. That's good. So before you go, your songs, where could they for the people that want to, hear you, where would they get this song? Like, where can they see it? On what digital musical platform?
Um, did you iTunes, Spotify, AudioMac, Boomplay? It's everywhere. It's on Snapchat. It's on TikTok. I started a challenge on TikTok. I just finished. We're about to start on our one again. So people jumped on it. So it's everywhere. It's on IG. Everywhere. Like every streaming platform. Everywhere. I miss you, everywhere.
That's that's lovely. I think that is where I even on TikTok. That's where I even got like 7 of your songs on TikTok.
Ooh.
Yeah, 7. Like they were like back like this. They were coming together. You
Okay.
know, that's why I got the seven of your songs. Like even the new ones. So before you go, yeah, um, I want you to do like mime your song. Like give us that your, not sing all through. Like 30 seconds. Which of the one you can be so fluent with.
Which one do you want me to?
Anyone you choose by yourself. The one that you're so comfortable and you love so much.
Uh, the one I love so much is Baba Anomi. I love all my songs, so I don't even need to do two. Okay, let me do a little bit of Baba. Sometimes when I see that me a broken, me no chop the distance out in open. I just do my thing, my way soft spoken. I don't put my hand for my car when I be my own. No. Sometimes I get mad, oh. Sometimes I get sad, oh. Sometimes like that thing just full up on my head, oh. I know if you cry, I'm out, so I fix my face, oh. No be everything, you like put them in the mendo. Which one do you want to give?
Yeah, we need the patois. We no, this one is R&B now for me.
We want
Yeah,
R&B. Okay.
that's your no, that your patois. No, I want that your patois. That we want to get that Jamaican feel. I know I don't speak it. If I'm speaking it now, I could we can start speaking it. What I know is wagwan, watagwan.
Okay.
That's the only thing I know. All right.
Now when a man get rich, his friend them dance snitches. Bad man of them they come cook la fishes. Them na the kitchen cooking at dishes. Make all of them see them Alex as a bitches. What a one man me sexy na stripping and I push me na drink no alcohol sipping and they pay for the bill na no send for the receipt. When me a this to do it one fi finish me say me and my music that can put us under. He just select a play it and stop. Them say that the best but we are do it better. We be the teacher, the book and the cover, and judge we, so like a thing them a offer.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want after after Cynthia Morgan, stepped a little bit aside, we've not found a Cynthia Morgan. We haven't. And honestly, Cynthia Morgan at that time was the Tiwa we know. Like the Tiwa now. That was how Cynthia was. But that's to
Yeah.
tell you there is future only if you can just never give up. That's it. If it happens, it happens, like you said. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You know, it's one thing to start something and it's one thing to give up because if you give up, you lose. But if you keep striving, it doesn't work. Mother Earth knows that you've tried your best and all, but pushing is the real key. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So Earth knows that you've tried your best and all, but pushing is the real key. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I want you guys to go follow her up on her social media handle on TikTok as BM underscore baby one. That BM underscore baby one. And on Instagram is what, girl?
Real BM baby.
All right, on Instagram is real BM baby. If you want to give a DM for business, okay, guys, DM for business. She would be actually appreciating that, and you can get to know some other things she does aside music because she's an importer exporter. Aside
Hey.
aside singing, So that's it. So BM baby, honestly, I want to say thank you very much for coming on live. Today, and don't worry, just keep in
Um,
contact.
Yeah, sure.
All
I
right.
wanted to tell you, please, can you come back to what you were doing? The tours.
All right. The
Come back to
thing
the
is,
tours.
if I
Probably
should,
do so from the UK. It'll be
yeah,
nice.
no, the thing is, actually this year, I was actually waiting for this year to come, so I have like a lot of year to spend. So, I'm actually doing what I'm doing. Like I said.